Hello folks, we are once again back with the next problem. It's a problem number 17. As we see it, it says that it's integral of cos x over 1 minus sin x times 2 minus sin x. Though it is of the linear form, but it is not readily in the linear form. So we have to make a substitution, then get it into a favorable form and then use partial fraction. So to start right away, let's use the substitute. It's very clear because there is sin and there is cos in the numerator. So it's very clear that you are going to substitute for sin x. Let u be sin x. We know that derivative of sin x is going to be cos x. So that way you can have your integral change. Integral will become cos x dx, numerator will become du, and the denominator will become 1 minus u times 2 minus u. Now this is our favorable thing for partial fraction. So let's consider that. Consider 1 over 1 minus u times 2 minus u. Since they both are linears, we know that a and b will work. So it's going to be a over 1 minus u and b over 2 minus u. We all know that this is going to be the LCM. So because this is going to be the LCM, we know that the first fraction has to be multiplied by 2 minus u both in the numerator and denominator, and the second fraction has to be multiplied by 1 minus u both in the numerator and denominator. So it's going to be a times 2 minus u plus b times 1 minus u, and it has got the denominator as 1 minus u times 2 minus u. Here it is 1 minus u times 2 minus u, where this can cancel each other. So we are left with this, and of course, so we have to solve this and get the values of a and b. That's going to be really simple. It's not so tough at all. So you are left with a times 2 minus u plus b times 1 minus u becoming 1. So let's call u as 2. When u is 2, this term is vanishing. So you have b times 2, 1 minus 2, which is minus 1, that's 1. So b is negative 1. Then you can call u as 1 if you want. So if u is 1, this term will vanish and you will get a times 2 minus 1, which is 1 is 1. Like that you get the a value as 1. Now what will happen? We will go to the integral. So integral is this du over 1 minus u times 2 minus u, which is further this. So therefore it is going to be a, which is 1 over 1 minus u. We're getting it from here, okay, from here and here. And b, which is negative 1 over 2 minus u d. Let's split this integral. So it's going to be du over 1 minus u, and this is going to be du over 2 minus u. That's easy. Both are linears, so you know it's going to be log. So the first part, it's going to be log modulus 1 minus u, but because there is that minus, so minus u, so you have to account for the integral coefficient. Here also it is log modulus 2 minus u. We have to account for the integral coefficient plus c. So when we rearrange everything, we are going to get log modulus 2 minus u. It's going to be positive because of both these negatives, but this will be negative. Log modulus 1 minus u plus c. U is our creation, so we have to come back. Log modulus 2 minus sin x minus log modulus 1 minus sin x plus c. So it is the 1 minus term which is going to get the negative, and the other term is positive. That's all. So that's all for this problem. This is the result that we get for the problem number 17. For the first time we have got sin and cos coming in the problem. This is how it is. It's only this much. So that's all for this video. With more problems we can meet in the next video. As I always tell, please popularize the channel, please spread a word amongst your friends. See that there are so many subscribers coming up, and so the channel becomes popular. Thank you.